Okay, this machine is not a joke. Works good when it's working. First E3 error code, I think we shifted the lid over to one side. Wife kind of outsmarted me, gave her credit. Second time she put some magnets on the side there with a little electrical tape. That worked until they started moving around, then they stopped working. This is the third time I'm fixing the E3 code, and I'm fixing it by jumping the lid switch. At the end of the video you will see where the actual location is for the switch or sensor itself. It's basically two yellow wires and a red wire, and I spliced them all together, put the wires backward in the location where they belong. They're right underneath the where all the buttons are, the control panel, that plastic cover, they're right underneath there. There's two rubber tabs underneath the lid in front, just behind the control panel. There's two screws there. The one on the left side facing the machine got all rusted out. No head, nothing. I had to break the tab. The other side of the screw was clean. I took it out, got it off. I originally thought it was underneath the gray door. Wrong. Then I thought it was underneath the rectangle cover for all the buttons and stuff. Wrong. It's all the way to the left. And like I said, in the end of the video you will see a little piece of yellow tape exactly where that sensor is at. Okay, that might help you where you're going to place the magnet to get the lid working if the sensor is still partially working. Okay, I was kind of surprised because I took the machine apart. It took me a while to just try to find the location. I mean, there's another underneath the right side of the machine. When you lift the lid up, there's another probably the main control panel where all the wires go to, like a PC board, transistors, resistors, whatever's in there, relays, whatever's in there. I wasn't sure. I took a chance. I mean, I had the machine a few years already, and again, the third time I'm over here playing with the with this E3 code, but I got it this time. You'll see me actually, while the machine is working, you actually see me actually lift the lid up and put it back down, or leave it up for whatever amount of time. The machine still keeps running. No problem, no issues, no complaints. Is this for the faint of heart? I'm saying not. I'm gonna put two other videos, at least description below, maybe three. One of them I had to change the pump, and the second one I had to change the hinges in the back, and that was a real nightmare. These two were equal. They were both nightmares. Okay, but I got it done. The machine is working, as you can see. You'll see me change the hinges in the back. The hinges weren't cheap. It was just the amount of work involved. There's a little plastic tube on in the left facing the machine, all the way in the back. If that comes out, they got to take that cover off in the back of the lid to get that hose back in place. Okay, so I did have an issue with that, and I think I had an issue where the hose goes. Something moved around. I had to fix that. Hopefully, I gave you guys a description in that video. There's a lot of information here in all these videos I got, so it might help you one way or the other. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Right? Bye. My wife's not in the country right now. She actually has some magnets here, and it kept the lid working. In a different video she pushed it over like this and it worked, but right now it's not working at all. I think the lid lock, which should be right here underneath this piece right here, or the switch, excuse me, not the lock, switch, it might be magnetic and it's not working. At least I think it's not working. We're going to find out by the end of the video whether I'm correct or not. So I'm going to start taking it apart. I did this once before, so should be a little bit easier this time. Kind of what happened last time. Again, we want to keep left and right in the same position so we don't mess things up. It's kind of what it looks like. Okay, that would be the left side facing that shit. Had to use two screwdrivers on that one. One of my videos you see me changing the hinges. There, you can put a link to that one below here. I believe I got it out this way. So a little less weight when we take the lid off. Try to get to the switch. 4 screws, one in the back here, one in the back here, one on the side here, one on the side here. I thought they were hinges at one time. They had little caps on there. I took them off and never put them back. Let me proceed to take the lid off. Okay, before I start to take the lid off, again 2 screws in the front right here, and 2 screws in the back, about 4 inches down, and the lid should actually come off now. Okay, and we gotta be careful with the back. There's some wires there and stuff like that. Okay, I already described taking the lid off. There is a hose right here you want to be careful with. I had to actually take this apart. We put it back together. There's a cable here you want to be careful with. Okay, there must be another screw here, and to get access to it I had to take the control panel off. There's a bunch of little clips here, one here, one here, one there, and 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clips. You just kind of snap in, push them with a screwdriver and get the lid off. So give me a second while I put it down and I'll show you access to that. Okay? Okay, what a pain. Thinking from underneath the door I'll be fine, this, that, the other thing. Nope. Apparently got to take this cover off. The switch should be right here. This is the front control panel. And there's another board over here, I believe. That might be the main control board. So let's take that cover off and go from there. Okay, this is like the 3rd time I fixed this E3 error code. I think the first time I had to push the door over to this side. My wife kind of fooled me, tricked me out. Second time, my wife put a magnet here and a magnet here. She taped it on with electrical tape. This is a little refrigerator magnet that she had, and that's what it looks like. I'll show you these close up in a second, alright? This is the actual sensor or lid switch. Sends a signal back to the control, letting it know the lid is closed. And that was on this side. I believe it was in here after I took the cover off. It could have been in here underneath the control. I'll have to check my information and put that in the intro. I'll have to check my video information and see exactly what location was, if I can pinpoint that out for you guys, okay? Had a red wire on one side, 2 yellow wires on the other side. It's made pretty flimsy. It's made to break. Unfortunately, I'll show you a close up in a second, alright? If you want to believe that I jumped the lid switch, I should not be able to open the lid and the washer stop running. As you can see, I jumped it. No more freaking E3 open lid error codes at all. When you turn the power off, the machine powers off. And like I was trying to describe earlier, if you want to put an inline switch where the plug is at, you can do that also. Okay, there's the magnet. You guys saw that already right there. Just a little refrigerator magnet, kind of together. This is the actual switch. I gotta find the location and put it in the intro, exactly where it's at. If it's either in the control panel or it's in the cover itself, the lid itself. I'm gonna show you guys where the actual sensor is at and how I jumped it. Give you a general description. Alright, the lid is definitely jumped. Okay, I wouldn't be able to do that. Okay, switch is right here where that yellow tape is at. It's right underneath this control cover right here. It is not where I thought where the gray cover is at underneath this lid. It is basically a long black loose wire that comes all the way over here, and then you see the yellow cables in part of the video, and that's where the switch is at right there. So I basically broke it apart. I showed you guys a close-up of it. Put the 2 yellows and the 1 red together, and put everything back together, and I'm good to go.